The entire Naruto universe is built upon one fundamental decision. In the canon history, standing at the precipice, Itachi Uchiha chooses the lesser of two evils. He slaughters his own clan, his own flesh and blood, to prevent a civil war that could destroy Konoha and ignite a global slaughter. He becomes a martyr, bearing the cross of hatred for the sake of peace and the life of his younger brother. But multiverse theory states that every choice gives birth to a new reality. Imagine that very night. Itachi stands before Danzo Shimura. The elder delivers an ultimatum: the Uchiha will perish. The only choice is whether your brother Sasuke dies alongside them. In the original, Itachi breaks, but in this reality, a cold fury awakens within him. Shisue's words about protecting Konoha fade in the face of the village's hypocrisy. Itachi realizes a system that demands genocide for the sake of stability is rotten to the core. It does not deserve to be saved. He does not draw his blade against his parents. Instead, he vanishes into the darkness and reappears in the residence of his father, Fugaku Uchiha. Father, negotiations have failed. Danzo is preparing to strike. Fugaku, who had secretly concealed his Mangekyo Sharingan, opens his eyes. There is no longer any doubt within them. Then it is war. We will take Konoha for ourselves. This is the moment the will of fire is extinguished. The era of the curse of hatred begins. The coup is nothing like the quiet massacre we saw in the anime. This is full-scale war on the streets. The Konoha military police force, comprised entirely of elite Uchiha warriors, launches a preemptive strike. They aren't sleeping in their beds, they are already positioned at key strategic points: the Hokage's residence, the Anbu barracks, and the Hyuga and Akimichi clan compounds. Itachi, knowing every secret Anbu route, personally infiltrates the root headquarters. Danzo, awaiting a mission report, sees not an obedient servant, but a god of death. Danzo has no chance. Without Izanagi, he has too few eyes at this point, and without Itachi's support, he perishes in mere minutes. The root is decapitated. On the streets, a clash of titans unfolds: Fugaku Uchiha versus Hiruzen Sarutobi. The third Hokage is powerful, but he is old and unprepared to kill his own children. Fugaku, however, holds nothing back. The clans of Konoha are fractured. The Hyuga declare neutrality, waiting to see who emerges victorious. The Ino Shikacho trio attempts to protect the civilians. Kakashi and Guy fight desperately, but the element of surprise and sheer numbers are on the Uchiha's side. By the end of the night, Hiruzen falls, pierced by Fugaku's blade while defending the academy. Konoha is conquered by dawn. Flags bearing the Uchiha fan are raised above the Hokage rock. Fugaku Uchiha declares himself the Fifth Hokage. The village changes beyond recognition. The democracy of the clan councils is abolished. Now, Konoha is a military dictatorship where the Uchiha are the highest caste. The aristocracy permitted everything. The other clans are reduced to the level of servants and infantry. The resistance, Kakashi Hatake, Asuma Sarutobi, son of the slain Hokage, and Kurenai flee the village. They cannot serve murderers. Kakashi, whom Itachi spared in this reality out of old friendship, becomes the leader of the rebels. He is the new White Fang, a symbol of hope for those who hate the Uchiha regime. Jiraiya refuses to return. He takes Tsunade, and they begin to form an opposition in the Land of Fire. Itachi, he becomes his father's right hand, the head of a new, even crueler Anbu. But victory brings him no peace. He sees how power corrupts his clansmen. The Uchiha he saved become tyrants, killing for a mere sideways glance. Itachi wanted to save his family, but he created monsters. His illness progresses rapidly, not from physical strain, but from the psychosomatic disintegration of his personality. He lives in a hell of his own making. Naruto Uzumaki. In canon, Naruto was an outcast who was feared but left alone. In Fugaku's regime, the Jinchuriki is a strategic nuclear asset. Naruto is seized from his apartment. No Irika, no ramen at Ichiraku. He is locked in an underground complex under Sharingan guard. Fugaku knows the truth. The Nine Tails is a power that can destroy the Uchiha, so it must be controlled absolutely. Naruto is subjected to daily genjutsu torture. His personality is erased. He is not allowed to develop the will of fire. He is taught only one thing: to obey orders and release the fox's chakra on command. Kurama in this reality does not become Naruto's friend. He hates the Uchiha with his entire being for enslaving him with their eyes once again. Naruto grows up a silent, emotionally dead soldier with empty eyes. He is the clan's attack dog. Sasuke Uchiha. Sasuke is the complete opposite of canon. He is the prince of Konoha, the son of the Hokage. Everyone loves him. Everyone fawns over him. He has a father, a mother, and a loving brother. He has no trauma, and in the world of Naruto, power grows from pain. Sasuke grows up incredibly arrogant, but as a weak shinobi. He doesn't need to train until his hands bleed. Guards always protect him. He doesn't need to seek power from Orochimaru. He only awakens his Sharingan at age 12, and even then, only on a whim during sparring. Itachi looks at his brother and feels horror. He sees not a warrior capable of protecting himself, but a pampered aristocrat. Itachi realizes, I saved his life, but I killed his potential. This Sasuke will die in his first real battle. Konoha's weakness cannot be hidden. The Civil War wiped out half the elite Jonin. The departure of Kakashi, Jiraiya, and Tsunade weakened their military potential. Other nations, the Cloud and the Stone, smell blood. They understand. The Uchiha clan seized power. Now they are weak. If we don't destroy them now, they will use the Nine Tails against us. The Fourth Great Ninja War begins, but it is not the Alliance versus Madara. It is the whole world against Konoha. The war becomes a war of attrition. The Uchiha throw their main weapon into battle, Naruto. The battle scenes are horrifying. A broken Naruto, under the control of Fugaku's genjutsu, turns into a monster and burns whole armies of enemies. Every use of the fox drains Naruto and intensifies the world's hatred for Konoha. The Sand Village, betrayed by Konoha, the Uchiha broke the alliance, deeming the Sand weak, joins the enemies. The Akatsuki, Obito watches this with delight. He doesn't even need to intervene. The world is destroying itself, generating all the pain needed for the Geto Mazo, but he has a problem. Naruto is guarded too well. Obito changes tactics. Instead of collecting tailed beasts one by one, the Akatsuki act as mercenaries for Konoha's enemies. Deidara and Sasori destroy Suna. Kakuzu and Hidan slaughter Uchiha patrols. The noose tightens. The final act of the tragedy. Konoha is besieged. Resources are running out. Inside the village, a rebellion brews. The Hyuga clan, tired of humiliation, enters into a conspiracy with Kakashi's rebels and the external enemies. On day X, a double strike occurs. From within, the Hyuga disable the village's protective barrier. From without, Pain, Nagato, comes for the fox. Not for the ideology of peace, but simply to take the weapon from a weakened tyrant. Pain's army enters Konoha, meeting no barrier resistance. Fugaku is old and exhausted from constant control of the Nine Tails. Itachi is practically blind and can barely stand. Sasuke hides in the manor in terror, unable to even activate Chidori. The battle is short and brutal. Naruto is released from his cage, but without the will of fire and friendship with Kurama, he is just a wild beast. Pain easily suppresses him. He extracts the Nine Tails right on the ruins of the Hokage residence. Naruto Uzumaki dies in agony, never having known love, never becoming Hokage, never bringing Sasuke back. He dies as a broken tool. Fugaku dies from a Shinra Tensei. Itachi tries to use Susanoo to protect Sasuke, but his body fails him. Obito, Tobi, appears before him. You chose the clan, Itachi. You chose the past, and therefore, you have no future. Obito takes Itachi's eyes to transplant into Sasuke and make him his puppet and finishes him off. Konoha is wiped from the face of the earth. The Uchiha clan, with the exception of Sasuke, is completely destroyed. Sasuke, kidnapped by Obito, becomes the new vessel for hatred. He is given Itachi's eyes, fed a distorted truth, and becomes a pawn in Madara's hands. Soon, the Eye of the Moon plan is completed. There is no shinobi alliance to stop Madara, no Naruto to unite people's hearts. Kaguya is revived unopposed. The final frame. The world is entangled in the roots of the God Tree. Everyone sleeps. In his eternal dream, Itachi sees an ideal world. Konoha prospers. Sasuke smiles. Naruto has become Hokage. A tear rolls down the cheek of the real mummified Itachi inside the cocoon. His choice saved lives for one night, but destroyed the entire world forever. Sometimes the right choice is the cruelest choice. The canon Itachi knew this. The Itachi of this reality did not. The end.